Hello. Hello. Hi, Auxiliary. Hello, welcome. How are you? How's it going? Hi, Yvonne. Hello. Atticus is here. Son Goku is here. Telepathetic is here. What's up? Ryu Silva is here. Oh my gosh, it's so nice to see you all. Hi. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. We're usually not live on Fridays, but we're live today because we got something special to do. We got some work to do. We just finished a Lego City set. Nice. That sounds like a lot of fun. What was in the Lego City set? I hope that was awesome. How many pieces were in it? It's a lot of Super Nintendo games. We might not get to all of them today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks of games. But we'll get through as many as we can. Surprise stream, exactly. But it's nice to see you. I got another camera set up here so you can see the games here in front of me. But I've also got a little notebook here that we're gonna write in. So there we go. Let's see if I can. Oh, it is like really washed out. You can barely see. Why is it so bright? Did you order you? I didn't order it yet. Okay, so you're just not going to be able to see the part where I'm handwriting, but you'll be able to see this part. Hi, Cripsis. It was Lego set 6415, the police car muscle car chase. It's easy to look up online. Oh, nice. I didn't know you can look up by set numbers. That's really neato. Today I learned. Hi, Star-Lord. Welcome. I'm doing great. Okay, so we know The Legend of Zelda Link to the Past is real. Of course. My pleasure. Let me see. Can I get this to show? No. Okay. So we know that one's fine. I know Chrono Trigger. Block Rocker, I will get to your redeem in 1 second. Chrono Trigger is real. Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you what happened yesterday, Tricky, with this one. Secret of Evermore. I know it's real. Yeah. I might not keep it on my head real long, Block Rocker, just because it's gonna be a little uncomfortable while I'm working, but I'll wear it for you for a little while. Sonic the Hedgehog. Hi, Highlander. Hello, welcome. Yeah, Tricky, I'll tell you the whole story in a second here. I'm setting up. How's the music? Do I need to turn it down? I have a store trying to pass off fakes as real. Ugh, that is so rude. No, it's okay, Block Rocker. I can probably wear it for a little while. I just won't be able to wear it as long as I usually do. All right. Dealer's choice. I appreciate you. Music sounds good. It's not too loud, right? You can look up sets online if you have the set number and you download the instruction PDF. Yo, that is so cool. If you have a Lego account. Yeah, I want to look into that. Music sounds great. Yeah, this is our GGG. You bought a Lego Animal Crossing set. Music sounds good. Okay, perfect. So, Tricky. A couple of days ago, I was playing Secret of Mana. And I had always never gave it a second thought, but just was always under the impression that this is my cart from since I had it from since day one, you know? And the other day, the saves wouldn't save on the cart. And I was like, okay, well, you know, the battery's pretty old. That's typical. And so I opened it up and switched out the battery, but I didn't really think anything of anything else. And at first, when I put it in the Super Nintendo, I got to a point where I could save the game. I turned it off, turned it back on, and the save stayed. So I was like, okay, cool. It worked. Fine. Didn't think of it. So then the next day, I ended up not playing that day and just like playing Dungeon Master for whatever reason. Then the next day, I started playing Secret of Mana, and I started from the beginning, and I got really far, like for like 4 hours of gameplay, like really far. I got up to like Pandora's castle. And so I saved it and then turned it off, and something just said, Ash, check the save again. And I checked the save and it disappeared. And I was really upset because I spent a lot of time, you know, on that save. And I was level grinding and doing all kinds of stuff. So I opened it back up again, and something was just like not right about the board. Like I really started to look at it closely, and I noticed the soldering was off, and there was this like weird black glob. I'll just show you. And I started looking up what a real board was supposed to look like, and quickly realized that this was a repro. So the thing that was the most painful about it was the fact that I really thought that this was like my copy that I had since, you know, day one. So somewhere down the line, someone either swapped it out on me, or I loaned it to someone and they didn't give me back my copy, or someone stole it. Someone stole it from me. And that is what I discovered when I opened it. So you can tell here the poor soldering. Hi, Geronimo. You can tell here. It's been a long road getting from there to here. Hi, Washington. Hi, Street. We're opening up all my Super Nintendo games to see if they're repros, because this is the one that broke my heart right here, because I really thought that this was my original one. Second time I catch your stream. Welcome in. Yeah, so clearly this board is not an original board. Yeah. So you can see right here, it's half the size of what a board is actually supposed to look like. Hi, Brother Bill. So yeah, I'm now going to open up all of them just to double check, because some of them I bought through, you know, retro game stores and just along the way of living life and replacing games that got lost through time. Hi, Barra. I hope I find 0 repros other than this one that we have discovered. Why they make them, I mean, they could be for all kinds of reasons, you know, wanting to sell something cheaply, wanting to sell fakes to make money. Glad you're taking a hands-on approach. Yeah. Hi, R9. So repro, Will Capo, is short for reproduction. Yeah. So much knowledge and appreciation. Hi, Namalki. So yeah. So this is, and I will show you what a real cart is supposed to look like. And then you'll be like, oh, okay, I get it. Hi, Space Robot Arm. Hello. This is Secret of Mana. So this is a repro. And you'll see, right? There are legitimate second run games, yeah. Hi, yeah, hi, that's okay, Auxiliary. I can find a, the good thing is like at least Secret of Mana is not that expensive. Hi, Black Caesar. I don't know if someone scammed me. I don't know what happened here. Clearly, someone either stole it or replaced it, or I don't know what happened. Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea. No, because I was under the impression that this was my original copy that I had from since, you know, day one when I had it. I don't know if someone stole it or I loaned it to someone, they gave me, you know, theirs by accident, or I don't know what happened. Yeah. Yeah, so that's where we are. You got into Lego sets for several months. Nice. Rebrickable, cool. So yeah, so I don't know, anything could have happened. Anything could have happened. So now I'm gonna show you what a real cart looks like. So yeah, you can tell the poor soldering here and here, the poor soldering here. I'm gonna also look through my loop. The shell looks, yeah, they definitely took, this is a real shell. This is absolutely 100% a real shell, yeah. This label is not real though, because upon closer inspection, when I looked up the label, the typography here and here is off. They switched out the typefaces, and this is also off. So if you can look at how this Super Nintendo logo looks and this one, you can see that this one is way more red and the bar is missing. You see how there's like a little red bar right here? They cut that part too short. Also, congratulations to Yvonne Christine on first, Rochi Mart on second, and Telepathetic on third. If you're collecting retro games at this point, if you do not purchase the bit to open the cartridge games, you're doing yourself a disservice. Yeah. So yeah. So we're going to open up this one. And then you can also tell too, because of the size of the cart, the size of the board, right? And you feel the weight of this, it's much heavier. But I didn't know how to discern those things until I learned, you know? Until I learned the other day. Yeah. Hi, Elmac. So I'm gonna look at this under my printer's loop and see if there's any funny dates on it. But you can also tell, like, I'll show you here where the contacts meet the board, and here there's a lot of soldering material. Like it's just messy. It's super messy. And I didn't know, right? So unfortunately, we learned the hard way. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in so we can start looking at the other ones, because we've got a lot to go through. We have got a lot of carts to go through. Black epoxy globs on the Nintendo cart, that's a sure sign of a repro. Perfect. Yeah. Tricky, thanks for gifting that sub to Elmac. How many Super Nintendo games do we have? Good question. I will tell you. I have to look it up on my app. I have to look it up. Yo, Gamer Composer, what's up? Let's take a look on my Game Eye app. Games. refine, buy console, Super Nintendo, 73. Every Nintendo circuit board has a specific model number. Yeah, I'm gonna start looking them up on that website that I discovered. 73. Prisma says years back, I bought a used Yoshi's Island that never saved. I always thought it was just a lemon. I had no idea this was a thing. Yeah. And that's a big reason why I wanted to do this tonight too. So that way people could learn. We can have a conversation about it and people could learn. You know? Because these things are not cheap. Well, a lot of them aren't cheap. I know, I don't know. We have to find that out. Always happy to see younger people enjoying retro games from your childhood. The jazz music is good. Okay, awesome. I'm glad. YouTube videos that showed off stuff like this. Yeah. Super mooses, we're gonna find out. This one definitely is. So I have labeled it as such. So hopefully that's the only one we find. That's the only one. All right, let's open up Dungeon Master. This game has never been opened. Has anyone played this? Yeah, no, they play. That's what I'm saying. Like, I never second thought about whether or not that was my Secret of Mana. Like, I never had a reason to think or worry. Hi, Sarek. Good morning. I never had a reason to think or worry. So right here, you can already tell. I've never seen a cartridge this big. Let's take a look at the website. Hold on. Okay. You see those boards a lot. I have no idea if any of the Nintendo games are repro iffy, but I do have several Atari games that are definitely bootlegs. Never understand how something like this can give us 500 hours of content that is replayable. What? A hype train just started. I didn't really grow up. Earth to Thine. Yes, we are. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the person that followed. Tear through Long Island Retro opening carts. I sure am. I'm gonna order that. I'm gonna order one of these. And thank you so much for starting a hype train, y'all. I don't know where this came from, but it just randomly started. So if you want to contribute to my channel and you know, help keep this little space going, it's always a good idea.
Any idea what Capriccio Girl means?
Thank you, Gamer Composer, for the 10 bits. Thank you so much. Money. Thank you so much. Thank you, Telepathetic, for the 17 bits of money. Thormangander is here. Hi, Thor. Wait, Thor, I missed your message. Yo, Sun Goku, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Yeah, so Thor, the one and only that inspired me to do this stream, Secret of Mana. And this broke my heart. Super Mooses, thank you for the 100 bits. Sun Goku, thank you for the 100 bits. Thanks for helping me, you know, support this little channel here. Thank you so much, Mira. Thank you so much for being here. How are you? Harvest a D410 CIC chip to make that repro work. Nasi, I know. Yvonne, thank you for the 200 bits. Also, thank you for being here. Bobby Bits, yeah. It was on the back. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. Mara, thank you for the 25 bits. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank you. Okay, so we're looking at the SNES version 2 USA. Okay, this is definitely legit. Yeah. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Thank you for all the bits, y'all. Thank you for getting the hype train going. We're 47% of the way there. Thank you so much to level 2. We're 47% of the way there. This is 100% a legit cart. I'm not gonna touch the battery for fear of ruining my save. But you can already see right here, there's many telltale signs that this is real. Number one being the Nintendo logo right here. Hold on, I know it's a little blurry, but this Nintendo logo right here. Yeah, thank you, Space Robot. Ashington Repro Eliminator, there you go. You can also tell because the Maxell battery, that's a common battery that I've been seeing on everything that I've opened. This is really beautifully done. Everything is super clean. There's no weird, you know, soldering stuff. Like it's really good. The EEPROM stamp. Oh, is that another thing? And then all the chips look really clean. One says Nintendo on it. It's just really beautiful work right there. There you go. Yeah. Okay, so you can see it pretty sharply there. The Nintendo logo, SHVC 1058. And the battery usually has an expiration date. This one is 2004. 1993 to 2004 on that battery there. Yeah. So it does have to work within the confines of the cart. Yeah. So PCB type SHVC 1B5B. Yeah, 02. So this matches up perfectly with what is posted on the website. So right there, that's a legit cart. Still got some years on it. So that's a beautiful example of a real cart. So there you go. Thank you so much for the combos too, by the way. Thank you so much. One down. Yup, Dungeon Master. Has anyone ever played this game on Super Nintendo? One fake and one real. I could also feel the pop when I... So there's one thing, like, you can feel the pop of the screws if it's a game that's never been opened. You briefly played it. So the thing that I find fascinating about this game, there's quite a few differences between this and the Amiga version and the Atari ST version. Shadrock, hi. Shadrock, if I had Tech War, I would show it to you right now. If I had Tech War, I would show it to you right now, but I don't have Tech War. I need to get a copy of Tech War. Okay, there we go. Nice and put back together. Hi, Seamus. I popped the screw once. My doc wasn't pleased. If only all streamers would show off Tech War. For real. The world would be a very happy place if that was possible, Shadrock. It'd be such a happy place. I'm gonna put my printer's loop right here. I do have Mega Man.
We're gonna go look at Tech War again? Okay, let's go look at
frickin' Tech War. So let's open up one that I've bought recently. This feels heavy. This I bought recently from a retro game store online. Earth to Thine, I don't remember where this came from. Where would somebody get this? Sky, do you know what where this came from? The turquoise sound loop is great. You can get one of these screwdrivers on Pink Gorilla. This screwdriver. Have their own screw heads. Yeah, it looks like a star. It looks like a star. Pink Gorilla definitely has a set you can buy for like 20 bucks. Telepathetic told me. Mira, you're a star. Thank you so much for getting us a hype train, y'all. That was really super awesome. Yeah, Duke, we gotta check all of them now. Okay, this absolutely 100% looks real, but we're going to check anyway. This is Wizardry. Wizardry 5. This is Wizardry 5. SNSW. Okay. So if anybody is curious what website I'm using to check the boards as well, I'm using this website. I get all my retro games from Retro. Delio, highly recommend them. Ooh, I would love to peruse what they have. Gamer Composer. Just watch saying star point screwdriver because someone will most likely hand you a Torx. Oops, sorry. What's the proper name for it, Rochi? Yeah, this is 100% legit. Look at that. Nintendo up at the top. SHVC1A3M. It matches perfectly. -20. Our Knight has redeemed. Ash says, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. Hot dog. Thank you, Our Knight, for redeeming. Ash says hot dog. Oh, thanks, Auxiliary. That's really sweet of you. Okay, so this is perfect. So we know that this is great. Okay, we're just gonna pause here for the ads. I'm gonna switch scenes here. It's a game bit. I'm gonna close this up while we're in ads. It's a 3.8 millimeter security bit. Some people call them game bits. The one for a second I thought, how is she holding that hot dog plushie? Yeah, I did. I filmed that with a green screen, Duke. I filmed that using a green screen. It's like an inverted spline socket. Gotcha. Okay, cool. This one is good. Wizardry 5. Ads are over. Okay, good. Not always, but they did. Got you. Okay, Wizardry 5 is all good. Boom. All right, well, we got 8 more seconds. Where's Bobby? She's right here. I just got here. That's an impressive Super Nintendo cart collection. Thank you. Popcorn is awesome. Bobby's right here. My pretty girl. I love her. All right. Let's go to the next one. All right. Obitus. Another game that I recently got from a game 7B USA. Oh, this is it. This is another game I recently received from a retro game store, so let's check it out. Popcorn is awesome. Any plans for the weekend? Probably just working. Star-Lord. Yeah, how about you? Often have them, but not always. Okay. Yeah. So, let's check this out. Gonna go see any movies? Star-Lord? That's a lot of SNES cards. Cyric, I have come to learn through my app that I have 73. That is 100% legit, but what is that red thing on the back? Why is that there? Does that worry anyone? Do you like popcorn? I love popcorn. I need to get back into electronics. Is that weird? Why is that there? But the card itself looks fine. QC marking. QC quality control sticker from the factory. It's not a sticker. Well, it could be actually. But so far the cart looks fine. Yeah, this is legit. This is exactly what it looks like on the website that I'm using. No movies. It's like a paint marker. Yeah, look. This one looks exactly right. You'll go next week to see a movie? Awesome. So we're not going to touch that battery. The battery is still the same battery. Yes, Wes, we are. This is what I'm looking at right now. It's the website that I'm looking at to double confirm that this is a real cartridge, and it is. You can see the Nintendo logo right there in the corner, right here. Can also see the number right here. That's how I identified it. SHVC1A3M21. Yeah. So this is beautiful. I'm not sure, but service is real, but they serviced it. Probably changed the battery. The battery? Yeah, I think you're right, actually. Yeah. But it's still pretty clean. Because it's a Sony battery. Yeah, this has a new battery. Uh-huh. You're right. Mm-hmm. It has a new battery. It's not one of those Maxell batteries. It's a Sony battery. Yeah. Can you flip it upside down so you can read the chips? Sure. How's that? Yeah, it's been serviced. Yeah. But the board itself is real. And that's what we're really concerned about. We expect that these batteries will be changed out. Because if it's not holding the save anymore, that's the first thing you got to do. 32nd week of 1994. Yeah. So it doesn't get returned. Yeah. Hi, Battercane. Yeah. You got the new Rune Factory, Monster Train 2. Nice, Highlander. Do original cartridges exclusively use Maxell batteries? I don't know. That's what I've seen the most, numpty. Like, every single one I've opened that has a battery save has used Maxell, so it's quite possible. How many of you checked? This is the third one. I think Square used Maxell. Yeah, this is number 3. But this is a real cart, so we're in good shape here. That's fine. We are all good. Inside cards, beside repros, my Earthbound board has a sticker from a retro store. Must have passed through. Putting in a battery stock in an old Zelda NES game, but it wasn't worth it, so it's kind of beat up. Okay, we're gonna check Arcana next. I can already tell because this is really heavy. Sony made parts other than cartridges. So I'm gonna close up Obitus. Obitus. Real. We're all good there. It's good to know. I feel like I'm learning so much. Thor, you're the best. Did you play any Magic the Gathering today? You love Arcana? Yeah, this game is awesome. Wires and socket it is? Yeah. Hi, Grizzleby. Does it smell as good as it looks? It sure does. I had a cart that was a Blockbuster rental and they stuck a security rewind sticker inside the case. That is rude. Ash, have you ever done electrical work? A little teeny tiny bit. Did someone say magic? Oh, Earth to Thine. Thormungander is a Magic the Gathering master. You should definitely make sure to follow Thormungander. Thor has been doing lots of Magic the Gathering content, playing with lots of people, organizing events, and just being like generally awesome. Okay, that is word to the bird. Me and Antoinette went out for Mexican food. That's right. Yeah, you did tell me about that. We almost played Magic at SGDQ. Yes. Talked about it during SGDQ. I used to travel and play. Yo, that's sick. Zoink, you just got Arcana. This is a really great game. It's me. I'm the bird. Those Blockbuster stickers are damaging. Yeah. Thor is a must follow. Okay. Oh, this has never been opened. I can already tell. Knight is my friend. And yeah, so you heard that. I don't know if you heard that click, but there was like a click. And that's how you could tell this thing has never been opened. You learned to read Chip's production week? No, I noticed Rochi said that. Where do you read that? Where do you read it? Which part of the cartridge? Yeah, you can already tell this is... We're good here. Try to remove the rental store stickers? Yeah. Okay, so... SNES RFUSA. And I'll post this in chat. Okay, turn it over so we can read the date. Okay, I'm gonna turn it over real quick. This is what I'm looking at. Okay. Yeah, and this has the original Maxell battery. So where am I reading the date? Where specifically on the cart? Oh, I'm holding it upside down. I'm so sorry. But you can already see like the Nintendo logo right here. Everything looks really good. Third line of the SNES chip on the upper left. Yo, CRT Rex! Hi! The 9216. So how do you read the date? Or the 16th week of 92? Oh! That is so cool. Hi, CRT Rex. Hello, it's wonderful to see you. Yeah, the 9216. So 1992, the 16th week. Hi, Frankenrock. Not the warranty. Oh my gosh. Pro tip, you can use a hairdryer to weaken glue from stickers. True. So, everyone, CRT Rex is really awesome. CRT Rex streams all kinds of cool games, modern and retro, using actual CRTs, and is like super duper knowledgeable about CRTs, and it's just a really cool and funny person. So please go and give CRT Rex a follow. Now the CIC chip was made on the 14th week of 1992, and the other chip there was made the 10th week of 92. Oh, that is so sick. But yeah, if you've never been here, my name is Ash. I play retro games and Nintendo games. And today we're not playing games. Today what we're doing is we're opening up all of our Super Nintendo carts to make sure that none of the ones I have are repros. Because I recently learned that my Secret of Mana is a repro, and it broke my heart because I thought that it was my original cartridge that I had from since day one. And so now I don't want to learn that way. I want to go through all the carts and make sure that they're all okay. So we're just doing it together on stream and having a really great conversation. Is that the date it was manufactured or when the board was designed? That's a good question. 1692 notation too, but they always make sense. That is so cool. I have 3 CRTs. Yo. Yeah, Secret of Mana, NY. Secret of Mana is one of my favorite games too. So that's why this broke my heart, because I thought it was my copy that I had from when I was a kid. And it's not. So someone either swapped it out on me or stole it, or I don't know what happened. Smasher Josh, you have 3 CRTs yourself? Oh my gosh, do you have a favorite? I had that recently, bought Resident Evil 2 for the Nintendo 64 and it was a repro. I have a flash card. I wanted the real thing, so I returned it. That makes sense. Hi, J-Dog. So right now we just opened up Arcana. So we know that this is real. You can see right here all of the stuff. And so this battery says 1992 to 2004. Your SD widescreen Philips? Yo, let's freaking go. Most expensive. I saved up $75 just to buy it from Toys R Us when I was 11. Most expensive game I ever bought. Yeah. Ash, I have a VHS TV combo CRT. Yo, that's awesome. You bought it that way? Their repros go way back to mid-90s. That's true, Cyric. It's really possible. And I really hope that that's what it was and nobody like stole it or swapped it out on me. I really hope. But it just, you know, yeah, it just stinks to find out that that's what it was. So I'm just screwing the screws back in. Still has the original save from when I was a kid. Right. So that was my first NY. That was my first sign, was that the save wasn't saving even though I switched the battery out. And then I was like, maybe I gotta check something else. Okay, so Arcana, it's real. We're happy about that. But yeah, also came to find out that the label is not legit. So you know what? I'm just gonna keep this one open just so I could show for any raiders who come in or any new people who are wondering why we're doing this. Because I've gotten that question often tonight and I want to show people what the not real one looks like. Yeah, I'm gonna show you, Thor. You're gonna know right away, just based on seeing the other ones. Look. Yeah. Small container strawberries? Yo, love strawberries. Yeah. Now let's see the nomenclature of that date y'all were talking about. Let's see if I could figure out the date. Look at all that extra room. Do y'all see any numbered dates here? Black blob or frob. I'm full okay with repros. I don't mind if they're properly priced and not sold as real. Right, exactly. Infinite cosmic cartridge. Itty bitty chip space. I don't know the Sony date coding. Yeah. I can't even tell. But yeah. Yeah, I love strawberries. But it would be part of the 249BNOES line. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Did I buy it for? So that's the thing. I don't know. This was either a gift or I don't remember how I got this. It was most likely a gift. Take out any cartridge parts, game pack preacher. Why is the board smaller? Because it is a reproduction. It is not an original board. 249 week is week 49 of 1992. It's an old stock chip. Really? It's week 49 of 1992. It's an old stock chip. Wow. Hi, Mystic Panda. Plus the save won't even work with the new battery. Yeah. Is the real one is big like the other games? Yeah, and why? I'm going to show you what the real one looks like. So here, I'll show you. You can check this link right here. This is what the real one looks like. I'm putting the link in chat. That's what the real one looks like. Probably your cart. Ash, this is probably your cart. You got it this way. Wow. That is wild. I didn't know that they sold repros and fakes back then. That's way too much work for modern repro people. Every game I bought, I remember whether I brought it brand new or used. Ask about buying repros on purpose. I always recommend flash carts instead. Even if you know you're getting a repro, the cart might end up in someone else's hand. Fakes were made even in the 90s. The old label with the Japanese writing on it. Wow. Hi, I Heart Malta. Flip it over again. To this side. Is this the side you want to see? They show it with a Sony battery. I've never seen what the inside of a Nintendo cartridge looks like before. I've never seen one. The fact that they made repros only back then, when it makes you wonder how many fakes are circulating. You trying to see the CIC chip? Can you see what you want to see? The lockout chip weirdly looks real. But the numbers are faded. Yeah. I can tell you what it says. Hold on. I'm gonna let you look using my... This is a real Nintendo chip. Holy crap. It says Nintendo. And there's a date. It says 9402. 9402. I'm using my printer's loop to look. It was most likely harvested from a less desirable game. Going to jump, Ash? Unwind? Yeah, Gamer Composer, have a good one. Donor lockout chip had been reverse engineered. They took the lockout chip off a cheap game, like a sports game. Okay. So it says C. Okay, in my loop, here are the numbers. It says copyright 1990 Nintendo. 9402 BA. D4 1TA. Yeah, this actually says Nintendo on it. Holy crap. That is wild. Yeah, have a good night, Gamer Composer. Either a less desirable or a damaged cart. Wow. Secret of Mana came out in 1993. There was a huge return in profits. They didn't reverse engineer the D411 until nearly the end of the Super Nintendo's life. Moon Attacks, hello. Well, we're sharing how to find out. That's really wild, y'all. I'm so glad I'm doing this with you all. I'm learning so much. Maybe it's a late model version of that game. Let's see what the website says. I'm gonna click on the latest one. Even the latest one, the board looks different. They have a bunch of photos. If y'all want to take a look, here's the website. So you can see all the different models of the boards. Have a single chip or maybe 1 to 2 blobs. This is 90s fake. Like Sky still has issues with the James Bond Jr. on Super Nintendo. Not that black blob. I'd say it's 100% not a late model version or anything like that. Yeah. I've sent some of my own cards to SNES Central. Yo, sick. So we're gonna leave that one open just in case people come in and they're asking, why are you doing this, Ash? We should make a little command. All right, let's move on to the next one. Eye of the Beholder. Here's another thing that I did. I used to write my name on all the carts. Here's Eye of the Beholder. Let's take a look at what this cart looks like. Additional minor board version. Instead of death counter, a repro counter, exactly. The help of Reddit to spot fake DS games, and I've gotten pretty good at it. That's good. Yeah, you don't want to get caught out there. Ash wrote hi. They do this with newer Nintendo Switch games now. Also, it's actually more volatile now since they can dupe the real serial of the game key and sell you the fake dupe. Oh my gosh. That is nuts. Okay, let's open this up. Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. I'm really glad that we're able to do this together. Oops. I didn't mean to hit the camera there. Oh, fiddlesticks. There we go. Cool. Ash spot fakes. Malta has redeemed. Ash says hot dog. Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. Hot dog. Thank you for redeeming. Ash says hot dog. The GBA and DS market has so many bad repros. It became a hobby of mine to help friends with buying games back in the day. Yeah. That's another one where I have definitely seen repros. I have definitely seen repros floating around, especially Pokemon, you know? Okay. Ooh, I think this board has been serviced. Pokemon is the worst. I don't know why, but hearing you say hot dog like that is somehow soothing. I'm glad you enjoy it, Mira. Is the repro in the eye of the beholder? Okay, let's take a look and see if the battery is different. Yeah, the battery has been changed out. It's a Sony battery. It just, yeah, they changed the battery out. I got a repro DS game by mistake, Spirit Tracks, and it didn't work properly. They use Sony on games. I don't know. I thought that that dot meant that they did it. Someone did it. Nintendo used Sony, Maxell, and Panasonic batteries. Okay, so maybe... Wait, let's see if this is a new battery. It doesn't have a date on it, though. They were going to change them. They would use cheap fake batteries. Well, this board is fine. Let's see what the date nomenclature is on this. 94... The third week of 1994. 9403. Do you want me to zoom in a little bit more, y'all? Do you want me to zoom in with this camera? Not fake, but generic. Yes, please. They sell that kind of battery. They're usually name brand batteries and the solder ones because they're a pain. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in a bit. Is that good? How's that? Better? Ooh, this cartridge needs a cleaning. Look at how dirty this is. Yeah. We need to clean this cartridge. But, hey, it's real. Those pins looking like they could be shined up. Right, dirty? Yeah, good idea. Time to pull out the Q-tips. Wait, I'm gonna look real quick. Yeah, this is a little dirty. Right there. Gross. Okay. We'll just put that back. Eye of the Beholder. Real and dirty. Ash loves Uniracers. Use the old eraser. Hi, Goosack. That battery's from the future, 2032. Can't you check the date on the battery to see if it's old or not? I don't see a date on the battery. I don't see a date. Oh gosh. Ads. I don't see a date on the battery. If I buy a used controller, I open it up, but I got a PS1 controller recently that was so clean, except some blue sticky stuff. Oh man, can you see both sides? I can't see both sides, no. I can't. Have fun cleaning DualShock? Oh god. Yeah. Have dates on them? Yeah, I can't find a date on it. And I don't want to take it out. I don't want to mess with my save. I have a save on this. So I don't want to touch the battery up. Yeah, no, I don't want to take it out. Yeah, I have a save on this game. This is a game I would consider speedrunning. Yo, Thor, did you see that TwitchCon is gonna have GDQX? Is it time for me to submit a run? A UN Squadron run? Oh, they sure are. R-Knight. Get that run in there. Get that run in there. R-Knight. We need some some Power Rangers. Can I commentate? You absolutely 1000% will be commentating or on my couch. Thormangander, R-Knight, Presnoir. Must. I need you both to submit runs. Ash needs to speedrun Desert Bus. Sky, did you know that Thormangander plays Desert Bus every year? Thormangander plays Desert Bus every single year. You could do a co-op. Oh my god. It's a good idea. Oh god, not Desert Bus. I should have added a Bobby camera. Happy coincidence. Let's do a not RPG. Let's do Super Empire Strikes Back. After the ads are over. Submit my Superman 64 run. Wow. Word? You beat this before? All right. This is not my original game. I bought this from a store. I bought this recently from, I think, a store in Long Island. A retro gaming store in Long Island. A drum roll, please. Oops. Okay. All right. Super Empire Strikes Back. We're still okay. Tetris, is that you? It looks good so far. Super. Okay, this is SNES E5. Okay, this is probably real. Let me turn it. This looks good. It's different. Hold on. Yeah, this is definitely. Hi, Emil. Looks good. I think this is a good one. Yeah, that's definitely real. 38th week of 1993. We're good. All right. Hi, Emil. How are you? Neat. Yeah, this is legit. SHVC 2AON01. Hi, Genesis does. No battery RPG and still larger than the mana board, yeah. I am really shocked about that mana board. So if y'all are saying that that is still probably my childhood copy, but it was just a fake back then, I really want to know where I got that game from. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you so much. We're chill. Yeah. The good thing is that it's not difficult to find Secret of Mana. And it's not terribly expensive. Of all games, Secret of Mana is the fake. Yeah. Yeah. So, Super Empire Strikes Back. Real. Store tried to sell me was more recent board Harvested. They had an EEPROM that had the window on it that had to be blocked out or UV light would erase it. What game was it? Santa Fraud bought it for you? Yeah, legit. For real. Okay, what are we doing next? Let's do Killer. Oh, he's a killer. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, we know the card is correct. Yeah, the card's good. Hi, Chibi. So, the reason why we're taking my carts apart is because I discovered that my Secret of Mana is a repro and possibly a repro from like the 90s. So I'm going through all my games to make sure that none of the other ones are repros. Ash, are we warming up for karaoke night? Oh my god. We should totally do karaoke.
It's been a long road getting from there to here.
I do not like the look of this. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. No. This is right. This is right. No. This is actually what it's supposed to look like. Yeah. This is what it's supposed to look like. This is actually the cart. SHVC 1 JON 20. Yeah, this is it. SPALAKLP. Oh, this says AKLE. Ooh, wait a minute. And it's small like the others. Having the correct cutouts fit in the shell is a good sign. Yes and no. Okay, so this is definitely correct. The Nintendo 1992, that looks good. One ROM chip. I know. That thing on the side, MASKRQM or ROM, that looks right. Check the label. Yeah, the label's legit. The label's legit. Yeah, the label's fine. No, but this is on the website, the SNES Central. This matches what I see on SNES Central. Except 9532. I think this is fine. With no save RAM. Except mine says AKLE. Hold on, let me see something here. Oh, I looked at the PAL. AKLE, yeah. This matches. Yeah, we're good. We're good, y'all. Earlier cart. Yeah, the other one was a PAL cart, actually. If I put the link in before, the other one was a PAL cart. This is the NTSC cart. Thank you, Star-Lord. You too. Yeah. Okay. So this is fine. We're good. Okay. Okay. Killer Instinct. Real. Okie dokie. We were worried for a second there. Are y'all having a good time? Are y'all having fun doing this? Is this good? You like this? And it's chill too. We just get to talk to each other. Hi, Will. Raffle Cake. How are you? Welcome. It's nice to see you in the chat. How's it going today? I like doing stuff like this. It's nice and cozy. Wow, you co-work on your Robit. How's your Robit doing? It would be really surprising to find a repro of a game that sells for less than 50. This is real fun. I'm so glad y'all are enjoying this. I'm considering mod consoles. This is interesting. Well, I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, I love tinkering with stuff. Thor, I'm really happy you're here. I'm happy all of you are here. But I never had a reason to. Well, I hope that, you know, you never have a reason to. Because it was definitely not fun to learn. This is a very heavy game, so I'm already feeling like this is fine. I'm happy you're here. Thank you, R-Knight. Hi, Andrew. Relatable Wes. Hi, Broom Hatter. I take my Pokemon GBA Pokemon games, take batteries out. Nice, nice. Pull one apart that has a Super FX chip. Oh, okay. Star Fox? You want to do Star Fox? Or Donkey Kong Country? How about Donkey Kong Country? We got Donkey Kong Country, Star Fox, and F-Zero. No. Oh, that was good. I bought a game, opened it up at home, and found roaches for days in it. Oh, that's awful. This is relaxing. Oh. I'm making a lot of progress. I have a public code based on GitHub now. I've been uploading documentation my existing code while planning next steps and goals. I'm so proud of you, Mira. I'm so proud of you. Okay, let's hold off on Draken. Zoink noise, you that was the little laugh I needed. That was the little laugh I needed, Zoink. Let's do Star Fox. Okay. That's good. Not roaches. I know, I would be so distressed. SNES F0.
Do a barrel roll.
Okay. I used to work IT and saw all that all the time. I had to think about the Game Boy player for the GameCube to clean it up. Oh, I do have a Game Boy, a Super Game Boy. Do you want me to open that one up too? This has never been opened. They're two completely different looking boards. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got.
Good luck.
Good luck. Thank you. You know what's also cool? I get to show you every single cartridge I have. I love that too. That I get to show you all the cartridges that I have. Okay. Okay, wait. Before we start freaking out. What the hell is this? What is this? What is this?
Watch your profanity.
What is this? 100% real? That's legit? Why does it look like this? Mario Chip 1. 1992 RAM. Toasty. Pieces of gum. Hi, Burnsy. Thank you so much. They look like head spreads. They use blobs to cut down the cost instead of chips. This is a glob top board made by Sharp. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I found it. I found it on the website. Yeah. Aren't you so glad we're learning about this? This is real. I found it on the website. I found it. Let's turn it around. This is what the other side looks like. Ooh. There's some dust. It icy heats up. They will use thermal materials to dissipate heat. New Game Boy Color game Defuse has been released. Yo soy epic.
6,161,661,616,116,161.
That's a big number. Yo soy epic. Thank you for the 61 months at tier 1. I appreciate you so much. There's a grounding thermal tab on the casting. That's wild. Can't repro Super FX game. Nobody's cloned that chip yet. Well, there you go. Does say Nintendo on the solid mark and Mario Chip 1. The one with no blobs. Yeah. Yeah. Gornwayne. We discovered. So today we learned. Hi, yo soy epic. How you feeling? So Star Fox is real. Real. I'm gonna put version 2. I want to open my Star Fox. You should. I'm very curious what you have. Oh my gosh. Make sure to troll Ash, folks. I mean, support her. Hi, bye. I'm not here. Very funny. Thank you for the 100 bits. Sammy, too, cats. How are you? Good to see you. That is wild. The complete competition weekend cart and it blobs, but also it's dead. Oh. Okay. That's my Star Fox, y'all. Okay, do you want to open up Donkey Kong next? Does Donkey Kong have Super FX? Or F-Zero? Let's get active. Hello. Which one? Do both of these have SF? SF? Hi, Munch Bills. Thank you for the 25 bits. Star Fox? No, neither one. Donkey Kong. F-Zero is a launch title. Which one has the Super FX? Which games have Super FX chips? Does Final Fantasy 3 have a Super FX chip? Pilot Wings? Only a few games. Mario RPG? We got that. Hi, Cammy. I have Mario RPG. What about Mario Kart? No. Pretty sure it does. Yoshi's Island and Doom. Oh, I have Yoshi's Island. Just give me 1 second. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Hi, Raheem. Hello, I'm doing good. How are you? Mario Kart? I have Mario Kart. Yeah, Munch Mills. I have an app. I have an app that I keep track of every game that I own. Yoshi's Island? Okay. Okay, got it. Yoshi's Island. Okay. Okay, so we'll do all of these next. Oops. Oh, I just dropped everything, by the way. Yoshi's Island. So we have F-Zero, Mario RPG, Mario Kart, and Donkey Kong Country. Give me 1 second, y'all. Do 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 do. But yeah, so Munch Mills, I have an app called Game Eye where I log all my games. Hi Dynastic, hello, welcome. I'm doing good. How are you? Okay. Super Mario Bros. 2, Yoshi's Island. So, the version I have is SNES YI. Let's see what we got. No, it didn't take very long at all, actually. The app that I use is really awesome. The Parvenator. Hello, welcome. How are you today? Hi, Anton. Hello. If you've never been here, my name is Ash. I play retro games and Nintendo games. And today we're opening all our Super Nintendo games to check and see if any of them are reproductions or fakes. Because we got burned and found out that our Secret of Mana is possibly a 1990s version of a repro. You keep a Google Doc? Yeah. Anton, I was really sad. But thank you so much. How was Sonic the Hedgehog? We had a good time. Was it your first time playing Sonic? Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he's got an attitude. Sonic, he's the fastest thing alive. The hoodies, I'm hot. It's hot under all these lights. But yeah, please make sure to go and give the Parvenator a follow. Go and check out their channel. Go and hang out with them. And thank you so much for coming to hang out. Your progress.
Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family. And thank you so much for coming to hang out with us. I actually got stage lights. Oh, I have many lights in my room. Yeah, tell us about your experience with Sonic today. So you want to see Dynastic? This is what a repro board looks like. This poor soldering work. Poor soldering work. Chip stolen from another game. It's half the size of what this board should actually look like. This weird glob over here. All of this stuff being crooked. The battery not working. That's a repro board. I keep a Google Doc for your collection. It took forever. Wish Game Eye had a desktop version. Yeah, Game Eye is really awesome, but I hear you on that. The label and it won't save. Oh yeah, the label is also wrong. They changed the typography here and here. The gold seal is not actually gold. So many things. What kind of chip in there you got in there? A Dorito? Love seeing some teardowns. Yeah, this has been really fascinating. Yeah, that's Secret of Mana. Yeah, Mira. Those Lando chips are the solder. Yeah. No, we didn't find another. No. This has been fun. I'm so glad you're having a good time. Rare repro. Yeah. Fascinating and scary and unfortunate. Okay. Wow, look at this. Look at how big this cart is. This is Yoshi's Island, by the way. Let's flip it over. Oh, here's something I don't like, y'all. Here's a problem. We're gonna have to do some quality. It's a real board. That's not the problem. When I show you what the problem is, you're gonna be like, oh no, Ash, we need to fix this. Look at the oxidization. The oxide, the battery's is oxide. Has oxide on it. Oxidation. Thank you, Rochi. How do we fix that? Oxymulation, yeah. Oxidation, thank you. Baking soda, replace it. But everything else is fine. Everything else is fine. 1CB 5B01, yeah. That is a leaky boy. Definitely desolder and replace. You will be oxymulated. Replace it and clean it with alcohol. Hi, Dustin Wilson. It's so nice to have you here. That battery looks suspicious. Don't be looking at the battery's aux. Clean the terminal with a base. Okay, so we'll make a note here. A new one. Desolder. Hi, Zen Arcade. Toothbrush with icy propol. Clean contacts. You have a revision 1. How can you tell, Zoink? How can you tell? Alcohol works too, but after you neutralize the corrosion. Okay. The ROM chip says SNSYI1. Oh, here. Okay, so let's make a note of that. Okay, Yoshi's Island. Real. Needs battery replacement. So, Zoink. What does the revision mean? Like, was there something up with the ROM and then they had to change, like they had to update it? Vinegar can neutralize the corrosion, have to clean it. Replacing that battery, that green gun can corrode the PCB traces. They changed the font in the game. Wow. Okay. Revision 1. Rare. Nuts! A typo, a major coding error. The battery will keep leaking. Okay, I've made a note. To clean this. So I will put this typeface exactly. I'll put this on the side. I'll put this on the side so we know I need to clean this today. I'll put this on the side so I know I need to clean this today. Okay. I will be very careful. I won't do any of this. Don't just clean that one, replace it. Okay. Yeah. I won't do that on stream since that's gonna be like intensive work. And I gotta be careful with that. I can't like pay attention to chat and do that at the same time. So we'll do that off stream. I don't have a method of cleaning the pins, Zen Arcade. I haven't tried that. What do you recommend? We're gonna put this one on the side. I'll put it right here. Alcohol makeup remover sponge, Q-tip and 90 proof. Eraser won't hurt. Got it. Compress air. Got it. Use a pink eraser. Gotcha. Okay. Zoink. I wanna do Draken next just because you made me laugh. After we pause for the ads. I won't do it until the ads are over. Actually, we've been doing this for an hour and a half. Let's take a stretch break. Take a common pencil eraser to it and remove corrosion, then a Q-tip with rubbing alcohol to get rid of the remaining debris. Draken is a DSP1 chip. Just blowing it, that cleans everything. Okay. That was really, really funny. That's what I've heard. Gotcha. I'm gonna take a quick stretch real quick. And I'll be right back. Quark Beast, hello, by the way. I'll be right back, y'all. Career military aircraft electronics mate. Are you serious? Mira, that's so cool. I am a big fan of aviation. I love going to aviation museums, by the way. Please check out Game Juice to clean the pins. Check out Game Juice online. Okay. I will. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on. I'll be right back. And now, back to our show. Toasty. All right, y'all. I had to they have museums of aviation. Okay, so hold on. I also wanted to wash my hands since I touched that corrosion. Thank you, Dynastic. I wanted to wash my hands since I touched that corrosion. You know, and I didn't want that cross-contamination on the other cartridges. So it's another reason why I wanted to step away for a second. But yeah, thanks for doing this with me. We're gonna keep moseying on. And open up a next one. Neelix Fleet. I love that. Will, the Neelix Fleet. You know what? They did Neelix dirty, I think. Ash said trees fart. That's true, Tizzy. I did. That's true. I understood that reference. Hello. Bees of War, hello. They did do Neelix dirty. Wait, since when? Hi, Veladan. Hi, Will.
Welcome, Moon and Star, to this place where destiny is made.
Neelix Feet Fleet. Neelix Feet. Oh, God. Twafo, hello. Zala Finari. Razito. Magic Marzipan, hello. Neelix Feet. Make sure Bobby can't access the leaky stuff. Yeah, no. I already put it far away. I didn't realize that. I thought it said Neelix Fleet, but it said Neelix Feet. And now I don't know how to feel. Okay, do y'all really think that they should have left Neelix all the way out where they left him? Like, come on. We're the Feet Fleet. So do the Feet Fleet, do they drive the ship with their feet?
It's been a long road.
Get from there to here. So, hi everyone. Thank you so. Oh my gosh, Mira. I'm not talking about it. Nope. No, they didn't. They didn't leave him behind. They didn't leave him behind. They made him walk back. No. Airlock one for Neelix.
To the family.
He was a native to the Alpha Quadrant. So, hello, welcome in. My name is Ash. I play retro games and Nintendo games. And only for one episode. Yeah, only for one episode. Yeah, exactly. They really hated it. You know,
Welcome,
at first they
Moon and
did.
Star, to this place where destiny
You
is
love the
made.
About Me? Thank you. So, yeah, if you've never been here, my name is Ash. I play retro games and Nintendo games. Today, we are opening up Super Nintendo cartridges to see whether or not I have any repros, meaning reproductions or non-originals, fake carts, essentially. And we're sussing them out. So this is what I'm going to show you what a repro looks like, but please make sure to go and give Will Shand a follow. Will Shand is one of my favorite people on Twitch. One of the most entertaining broadcasts on Twitch. Hilarious, great singer, super talented, plays strange and scary games, and is just the best. Like, seriously. So here's what a repro cart looks like. The repro does work. The save does not stay. So this is not what a board should look like for Secret of Mana. It's half the size. The soldering is really off. This blob should not be here. These chips are all askew. Yeah, it is. This is not what this should look like. The battery will not hold a save. And then when you look at the other side, this chip was taken off of another game and placed on here because it has the wrong dates. Yeah, so the chips are indeed askew. So we're opening up all of, because apparently what chat has taught me is that repros were made as early as the 90s. And this is quite possibly the cart that I got originally, but it was just made that way. The real Pokemon Emerald battery died. Anton, that stinks. But there are stores out there that can replace those batteries and fairly inexpensive to replace them. So yeah, that's what a reproduction fake cart looks like. But did it say when you were a kid? Yes. If this is the same cart. Yes. I don't know if my cart was swapped out, if this was the cart I always had, or what. I collect NES games, and the nice thing about most collectors nowadays, they high-end games, they'll open the cart. Exactly, Rodox. So now, where in New York City, did they have fake DVD sellers? Did they also have fake game sellers? Yes, they did. Yeah, I'm sure. You can buy a cart downloader, and most of them have an option to save or write data files. I'm sure. So we were working on Draken, a Kemco Seika game. Shout outs to the bootleggers. If you remember being on the train, I got DVDs, I got CDs. Yo, J-Rock, how you doing? It's always a pleasure to see you. Bit Wizard. Hey, yo, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? Yo, the DVD, yeah. Always at the barbershop. Always at the barbershop. That's true. Always on the E train. Also, the people that's selling the M&Ms, the peanut M&Ms. They never had plain M&Ms. They always had the peanut M&Ms. And gum and whatever. Fruit roll up. The Welch's fruit snacks. We had a guy who sold bootlegs in front of the Pathmark. Yup. The Pathmark. The Met Food. I was a candy dealer. I'm old enough to have come into possession of a video CD version of the Phantom Menace. Yo, thank you so much to the person that followed. Were bootlegs sold at the bodega? Sometimes. Shout out to the UCJP. Shout out to the E-Train. You already know. You already know. How you doing, JP? Good to see you. The bubble tape. You had the bootleg Star Trek? Let's open this. This has never been opened, I could already tell. It does a little click when you open it. JP, how you feeling? This is like the mystery unboxing, but for real or repro? Yo, we should put that on the title. Real or repro? Question mark. I should put that on the thing. Poll it. Real or repro? We could do predictions. We so can. It's a brand new game. Yo, Stad! I think repro. Yo, Stad, how you doing? It's good to see you. Real or repro? Oh my gosh. This is legit real. I'm so invested. I didn't even know this was a thing. Yeah, I'm doing good, Stad. I'm having a really good day. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you so much. Yeah, everything is awesome. Hold on. I feel it's real. Zoink Noise made a good Zoink Noise made a good point. Ain't nobody repro and Dragon. I'm glad to see you killing it. Yo, Jude came to visit. Let's freaking go. I love that. I love that. Oh my gosh. My bestie. What a surprise. It's genuine. It looks real good too. Flip it over. So the date on this max cell battery, 1991 to 2013. Dag, yo. This is a very nice looking cart right here. Let me see if I can move the light a little bit so it's not so hot. To 2013, yup. Genuine. Hi, Kay Samuelson. Hello. Yes, a retro game show. Difference from the other one, yeah. Those lithium batteries last forever. So this one's looking pretty good. This one is looking pretty fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. Although the one in the picture says Sharp, but mine doesn't. Mine says MD Cell. The battery went unused. Tiny, the other one was? Yeah. Yeah. This game is very complicated, but first when you understand the mechanics, it is fun. Sammy, Dragon gets a lot of hate. They got SRAM chips from multiple companies. Oh. So there you have it. That looks good, right? See what the date is. 9151. So the 51 week of 1991. 51st week of 1991 is when this particular cart was made. Pretty sure my games from the 90s still have working batteries. Yeah, some of mine do too. My Lufia 2 is definitely that is definitely a game that's original. Yeah. It's ported to SNES. Exactly, a PC RPG. All right, let's write it in our notebooks.
Following your progress.
Welcome to the family. Thank you so much to the person that followed. Our follower alerts are anonymous, so feel free to lurk and chill. Gonna get the Final Fantasy Tactics remaster? Oh, yes, I will. Are you gonna get it, JP? I have an NES Zelda cart with working batteries. Take that from Dead Cells and old hybrid cars. Final Fantasy Tactics mention. I definitely want it. Thank you so much to the person that followed. CR2032 exists. My first PC used 3 AA batteries to keep the CMOS data alive. Oh my god, 3 AA batteries. Yikes. I use them in a 35mm camera. Okay. Wow. That's looking pretty good. All right, Draken, you passed the test. Let's open up Mario Kart. I have the NES from our childhood is set up right now. Yeah, do it, Pala. Did I have a speak and spell? I'm pretty sure I did. Speak and spell. Spell yacht. I could never spell yacht. Super Mario Kart. Too legit. I'm so invested. Real or repro? Yacht? See, Mira, that's how I always spelled it. Yup, Mira. Oh my god. Real or repro, chat? This is pretty heavy. So this says SNES MKUSA. Lil Yachty, legit. I'm unsure. I'm going with real. Thank you so much to the person that followed. This has never been open. It did the little click. This has got to be real. still says repro. Oh no. Oh no, I hope not. Yeah, Verge of Apathy, Secret of Mana. And Zoink Noise was telling me it's most likely a repro from the 90s. Cyric and Zoink Noise were saying it's like mostly a repro from the 90s. Look at that. Oh my days. Look at that. Okay, let's flip it over. This battery says 1992 to 2006. Look at that. DSP-1. That looks slick. Hi, Mac. And gold. Look at that. I love the gold. Yeah. 1992. Right here. Gold star. Lithium or nickel metal? I don't know. That one's got a gold star. Nintendo games with Korean chips? Really? Cool, huh? I should take pictures of all of this. Munch Mills, do you have Final Fantasy VI? Do it next if you have it? Yes, I do.
Said, hi, do you have FFI? You do it next if you have it since it was popular.
Yeah, I can do that for you, yeah. Absolutely. You got it. Munch Mills, this one? You got it. Thank you so much for the 500 bits. Thank you. Find out next week on... Okay. That's awesome. Put it back. And that is Super Mario Kart. Do you have Chrono Trigger that doesn't say made in Mexico? Let's find out. I do have Chrono Trigger. It does say made in Mexico. How much does it currently cost to make a repro? I have no idea, Dynastic. Yeah. Made in Mexico. Chrono Trigger. For the longest time, Nintendo would never use non-Japanese chips in their games. That was legit because they all were. Okay, wait, hold on. There we go. Okay, Super Mario Kart is all good. Okay. Munch Mills, are you still there? I just want to make sure I got the right one. Final Fantasy VI is Final Fantasy 3, right? Okay, there we go. Oh, I think I did that too tight. Indeed, okay. Okay. Cool. Yes, it was Final Fantasy, but if you don't have 3, it's fine. Well, I thought 3 and 6 were the same game. I thought it was only called 6 when they brought it over on Game Boy Advance. Am I misremembering? Okay, Mario Kart is good. It was called 3 here. It was called 6 in Japan. Sure, when they switched to NIMH. SNES versus SNES. My copy of Dragon War dated 1985 still functional and retained the save. Let's go, Pala. We didn't get 5 and 4 was actually 2. Hi, Steven. I have an idea. Take it from Rick the Pawn Stars. He knows a guy who knows an expert. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Because I have this one as well. Okay, but Zoink, I mean not Zoink, Munchmills asked for this one, so we'll do this one next. You spoony bard. I'm gonna cry if this is a repro. I'm gonna cry. Real or repro, chat? What do you think? Mash! Thank you so much for the raid. How are you? Welcome. How's it going? If you've never been here, my name is Ash. I play retro games and Nintendo games. And today we're opening up our Super Nintendo games to make sure that they're not repros and that they're real. Repros, aka reproductions. Please go and give Mash the Stampede a follow. I hope you had fun with Donkey Kong Bonanza. I love that game. How far are you? Thank you for choosing our channel. Please go and give Mash the Stampede a follow. Go and check out their channel. Go and hang out with them. And thank you so much for thinking of us. Thank you. I really appreciate you so much. I am too. Raffle Cake, I am too. Okay, real or repro? Bulbtastic says real. It was really fun. You just beat it. Congrats, GG. Hi, Ed. Welcome in. Real? Rochi says real. Real? Okay, we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. Let's turn it around. Yeah. We're looking really good here. Look at that. Yeah, that looks good. Hope none of you touch the kneecap to your tongue. Mad One Chip. What does Mad One Chip mean? Corn. Multi-address decoder will be real apart from the Secret of Mana. I hope so, Paulie. Nintendo changes the board. Mad Chip was decoder for the really big games. Battery made 9th week of 94. FF2 and FF3 was only released in Japan, so FF4 was called FF2 and FF was also a Japan exclusive, so 6 was called 3. I don't... Non-mammalian alien, I have 73 games, so I don't think we'll go through all of them tonight. We'll get through as many as we can. We'll get through as many as we can. Always used to take my toys apart. Okay, so FF3 real. It's looking real good too. Here we go. It's one of those 2 ROM games. Ooh. I'm just gonna take a little look to appreciate what I have. CR 2032 battery. Yeah. Took my Genesis apart, PlayStation controllers and all of that. Okay, there we go. It's a good looking game, y'all. I am happy. Okay, let's put this back. Thanks for hanging out with me while I do this. This has been really awesome. How can you tell if they're not real? Let me show you a fake one. Mash. Sadly, Secret of Mana is a repro. The size of the chip, the poor soldering. This chip is taken from another game. Hi Azor, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you doing on your broadcast today? Everyone go and give Azor's Retro Gambit a follow. One of my wonderful moderators. Mark, hope it's not a repro, Spud. I hope so too. Right, exactly. The size of the chip. And then this big glob right here. It won't save. All of these chips are all like crooked. But yeah, thank you so much. How was Digimon, Azor? Hope you had fun. Thank you for choosing our channel to raid. Please go and give Azor a follow. Azor is wonderful and amazing and really, really cool, and also loves horror games and chess. It's Odaiba Day, otherwise known as Digimon. Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon are the champions. Anyone ever cook hot dogs with a plasma arc? We could put that chip in a Waterworld cart and make it play on the USA system. Waterworld. Crooked chips made by the crooks. Wrap them in a paper towel and nuke them for 1 minute. Oh yeah, you could do hot dogs in the microwave like that. So yeah. Can I play? Yeah, if I turned the game on and played it all the way to the end without turning it off, yes, absolutely dynastic. Yeah, Digimon Cyber Sleuth is pretty fun, very different than the Digimon I grew up with. They give you bad acid reflux. Yeah. Okay, let's open up Donkey Kong Country. Where's Bob? She's right here. Look at this. Okay, we're gonna pause for an ad. So is Chrono Trigger a repro? No. Chrono Trigger was real. Chrono Trigger is real. We're gonna pause for the ads. Oh no. Send Ash a card that says totally not a repro on it. Oh my god. How many Game Boy Pokemon repros do you have? 0. At least I hope none. None are repros. Ooh. Wonder if this is the same. It is. We could do a Game Boy game. Can you tell us about Nintendo Seal with your magic typography? Is it real? Inquiring minds want to know. So yes, absolutely. I can definitely share with you all. Thank you for asking, Mira. It's me. I'm Inquiring Minds. So, I'm going to show you. The Game Boy operator can also tell you, yeah. Card that says definitely not a repro, but instead of PCB, it's just a potato chip. Oh my god. So here's what... I'm going to show you all what a homebrew game looks like, too. I'm going to show you what a homebrew games looks like. But, okay. So, I'm going to wait for the ads to end, Mira. DK2 may even have a Mad 2 chip. Yeah, we're going to find out what it has. Okay. Potato chip, brother. Exactly. That's how Macho Man Randy Savage built games. It's outside brew. So, let's go back. Hi, in with the new. This is a homebrew cart. This is a reproduction, but this is a game that is supposed to be a repro, right? So this is sold with the person knowing, like, this is a game where they altered the ROM and changed it out. But before I get into that, Mira asked me about the gold seal. So I'm going to tell you about the gold seal. Seal Repro Bros of Quad. So this seal actually says seal. Repro Bros. Okay. Oh, I can actually show you here. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. The camera's picking it up. So I want to show you how I can tell. So it's a ROM hack. Yeah, it's a ROM hack. Okay. Hi, Cora. So check it out. Do you see how there's those halftone dots in the logo? Do you see the halftone dots? Like it looks like the logo was printed with dots. Do you see it? So those are halftone dots. That's a form of printing, right? You can see the DPI exactly. So that's a form of printing that you would print with a 4-color printer, CMYK, cyan, magenta, yellow, and black, right? So basically it's putting the dots closely together, tricking the eye into thinking it's one color using the proximity of other colors next to it. And so that was printed with the 4-color process, right? Oh, I always upload my VOD. Now, here's how you can see a real seal. Hi Dee, how are you? So do you see this seal? And how there's no halftone dots, there's no dots. There's no halftone dots. Do you see that? It's a solid color. But you can see the halftone dots here in the rest of the label. You see how you can see the halftone dots in the rest of the label? So, hi Seven. It's so nice to see you. So, the reason why that's happening is because in printing, this is what's called a spot color. So what that means is this label would go through the printer an extra time. They would lay down the cyan, the magenta, the yellow, and then the black. And then it would go through an extra time with a specially mixed color. And this is that specially mixed color. So when you have a spot color, they're essentially taking paint and mixing to make that specific color. So a spot color is a custom color. It's a color outside of the gamut. It's outside of the color space, outside of the possibility of colors for CMYK to produce. It's, Pantone color. Exactly, Quark. So Pantone is a standard used to create custom colors. That's what Pantone does. So that's what Pantone is. So that's, obviously an added layer of expense, but that's why that looks shiny and different than the other colors. CMYK, gosh, I miss printing. So in the print production process, when you add that extra spot color, it does add cost, but that's how you get that custom color. Yeah, Emil, we have one, Secret of Mana. So the palette, the reason why, so if you look really, really close, like if you were here in person, right? And I would be able to show you, it's very hard to see, but on the very, very, very edge of those spiky parts of the seal, you can see a tiny edge of white. And what that is called, basically they leave that part white to make sure that when they stamp that custom color in, that it doesn't, that it's as vibrant as they want, it's as vibrant as it's supposed to be. And what that is called is I'm really racking my brain here. That process is, oh my God, my brain, like a primer. So I work in children's publishing. We use substitute certain Pantone colors for yellow and magenta to make them print a little brighter. It's called dang. I have to search it. Trapping. Thank you. That's what it's called. Trapping. Yes. That's the trap. That's the trapping. Yes. Thank you, Zoink. That's the trapping. Yeah, trapping. So that's it. So that's why this seal looks different, because they spent the little extra money to put a gold color on here. But I think that is part of it, Azor. It's the seal of quality is meant to tell you that this is legit, this is real, this was made by Nintendo or by whoever. Like, this is like an officially licensed game. Yeah. Whereas you can see here, it's not. So this is actually not gold. So yeah. So there's so many other things I can get into with printing, but I'm gonna leave it there for now. So this, let's open this up real quick. 5 never came out in the US. Hi, King of APOC. Yeah, no. So this is a repro cart. This is a repro for sure. But this was sold as a repro. We know this is a repro. It's not like we bought this and was like, oh, is this real? Homebrew, yeah. You got home from a water park. Oh my God, that sounds like fun. I would love to get more in depth. No, because this was, oh, I can't. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Yeah, look at this. Oh dear. That's some soldering work, all right. Yeah. This is better than Secret of Mana. But there you go. I mean, look at it. Probably newer. No clean flux quote. Very similar. Looks like your Coffee Sunset Riders. I don't know how people figure out soldering either. So there you go. I guess this game was made in December 1st, 2015. And you can tell, right, the gloss on the label and stuff. Like, labels were not made like this glossy. Labels were not made with that kind of gloss. Just gotta watch out for the flux flames. I would love to learn how to solder. Figure out how from my teachings. What's the back look like? The back of the cart? Okay, we'll take a look. Couldn't do a surface solder as long as it works. I don't even know what a flux fume is. Yeah, Final Fantasy V fan translated repro. Okay, there we go. Super repro bros. It's a repro. Hi, Finn. Hi, still not here. Only way you can learn is to practice. Yeah, I should get a soldering kit to practice. There you go. Let's open up Pokemon Yellow. I'm curious what this looks like. Me too, King of APOC. Okay. Can it open? Yeah. Whoa. Look at this. I'm sure this needs a new battery. Like almost certain. Look at this. It's hard to see a little bit. Gold silver base solder. Better for your brain if you don't have ventilation. Game. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The battery is for the save. Should be soldered. Yeah. They're for saving. Soldering flux paste liquid. Also adhesion. Paste solder is often made with pine tar. I'm having to see a doctor get medication. Oh. It would look cool as jewelry. I'm just gonna take a look. This battery was $19.99 to 2006. Yeah, this is a real cart. DMG A0201, yeah. 1998 Nintendo. Yeah. Ooh, and this cart is definitely dirty on the inside. But there you go. Now these don't fit inside as nicely as the Super Nintendo games do. So I'm gonna have to be real careful with this. Hold on. Ooh. That's not how you do it? Oh God, okay. Drop the board face up into the bottom part. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. There you go. That was so much easier. Thank you, Zoink. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. See, this is why I don't do these things by myself. This is why I don't do these things by myself. But yeah. Yeah, at least I know my Pokemon Yellow's real. I always knew this was real, though. This was the first game I completed and found every Pokemon in. See? That's me. Alright, here we go. DK. Donkey Kong. DK. Donkey Kong is here. Is that Bobby drawn on it? Blow or cotton swab for cleaning. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, chat. Is it real? Or is it a repro? Never blow into cards. It's like spraying water into them. It's a real fake. I'll go real. Oh, real? Repro or re-release? Okay. Use solder wick. Here we go. Oh, that's looking very, very nice. We'll tell though. It's looking real nice. What do you think? 94.10. Is that looking good, y'all? So fresh and clean, Tizzy. Ain't nobody dope as me. I'm just so fresh and clean. Oh, yes, of course, Azor. Yeah, that's how they save. That's how they save, yeah. Yep. Yep. All right. Hi, Razor. Hello. I know automod is automodding. What do you think, y'all? Looking beautiful? This one's real nice. Okay, we're gonna put it back. It's been a long road getting from there to here. Donkey Kong Country. Real. One game that didn't have a battery, Super Mario Bros. 3. Game would have been even better with one. I agree with you there. That had heated tip. A solder. Love Donkey Kong Country. I'm not sure what the muzzle chip does. Maybe something to do with saving. I don't know. What's a muzzle chip? Does anybody know? I have no clue. Company that made memory chips no longer exists. So many intricate boards, such variety. Metal screws is a good sign. Yeah. Yummy. 100%. Yeah. Okay. Meow. Like burnt toast, you've gone too far. Lesson learned for soldering today. Put some paste on it. Alright, let's open up. You know what? Let's do UN Squadron. Let's do my favorite, UN Squadron. Repro, you think? Real? I'm gonna bet no Mad One chip. Solder stream contest. Let's go. Who solders the best? Is it legit? We're gonna find out. I think battery back memory was cheaper. I'm scared because this is my favorite. I'm scared, Barra. Repro would be my guess. You think, Numpty? I would cry. Yes, I would. I would absolutely cry. Hold on, I can't get this out. Sorry, I had to move it. It wouldn't come out. Love the old school Capcom logo. Praying it's real. Yup, me too. Okay, here we go. Okay. So far, I think we're okay. I think we're good. Yeah. That's looking pretty good. Yeah. Speaking of absolutely nothing, in your opinion, what's the most dangerous district in New York? I can't really answer that, Emil. That's a very difficult question. That could be... It's difficult to answer that kind of question because there's a lot of stigmas in terms of why a place would be dangerous. No, there's no battery in this. Azor, there's no battery. That's a capacitor, I think. Am I correct, chat? Hi, Radio to Rancid. I always feel safe in New York City too. There's a cap and a resistor. Yeah, I always feel safe in New York City. I don't know. It really depends on what your definition of unsafe is. I don't know, NY. Being in Atlanta, I never really had any problems here either. Feel like we're doing card unboxing, but it can be depend on the person in the neighborhood. Went to the hood in ATL. Ooh. Yeah, you don't save in UN Squadron. There's no saves. There's good and bad areas everywhere. Exactly. Yeah. San Diego. I definitely hear that. But yeah, that's a tough topic that could be a little bit loaded. So I'm gonna step away from that topic, and I would ask chat to do the same, just because there's a lot of reasons why people might feel unsafe that are not good things to talk about. From there to here. Radio to Rancid, yes, these are my Super Nintendo games. Yeah.
Do a barrel roll.
I liked it down there. 91. Yeah, this was a launch title. Secret of Mana was a launch title. Oh no, you didn't put me in trouble at all. No, no, no. I just want to make sure that we steer the conversation in a good direction. You didn't put, no, I understand your intent was totally innocent. Absolutely no harm done. No harm at all. No harm at all. UN Squadron.
Ash,
Save the game. Real. Exactly. Okay, UN Squadron is good. We can breathe a sigh of relief. Let's do... How about this? Let's do the Jungle Book. What's the most dangerous Super Nintendo game to own? Apparently Draken. Let's do Jungle Book. Look up Super Caps. Definitely repro. Wait. Show back? You want to see the back? Sure. This one does not have a label. I don't know why. This was a game I bought from a retro game store. Why don't you play Superman 64? I should. I don't know if I own it. This is real. I hate the non-labels. Suspicious, no label. I know, very sus. Let's find out. They're real? Oh, I never, Zoink, I never saw a game like this before until I bought this one. Jungle Book was on every console. Okay, real or repro, chat? Real or repro? What do you think? The whole thing is a repro conspiracy. Repro. Oh, see the carriage with the cap? Gotta be real. Play the Superman arcade game. Pretty fun. Why does it say Virgin on the cart? Virgin must have made the game. I guess they made video games. Oh. Oh. Well. All right. Virgin made games for sure. Majesco. The Jungle Book. Virgin made Lion King. Wow. This is very real. This is a real game. I love the Lion King. It's a repro. Nah, this is real. This is real. There we go. Does the chip say Majesco? Yes, it sure does. It says Majesco on it. Hi, Paru. How goes the repro? Not the game. 1994. It says Meow Jesco. How do you know it's real? War Kalana. I'm looking at a website that tells me what the actual cart should look like. What the actual chip should look like. Sorry. The board. What the board should look like. Reproductions back then. West Banana. I'm going to show you. The Secret of Mana is a repro. And apparently what Zoink Noise and a few others said was that this is a repro from the 90s. That is what the board pins. You can see the uneven chips, a soldering material everywhere, the blob, yeah. So, yeah. Hi, El Zilcho. Hello. Small ROM chip. Hi, PS Witch. I can't believe they did my Secret of Mana like that either. No, this is the only one. Wes. Who posted every board? Exactly, Sky. 1000% that. Yeah, Secret of Mana was the scam, which is what inspired me to open up all the games tonight. Check the Jungle Book label print quality. It is really, yeah. The label, that isn't authentic. That is authentic, yeah. We're good there. That is the spot color. The Nintendo looks good. Yeah, this is fine. This is a good label. Yeah. Good to ask though. Yeah. Gorn, that was a good question. Majesco labels were not shiny for some reason. Yeah, they didn't use the gloss. Probably the game is real if that label is worn. Yeah, nah, I think it's definitely a real label. The seal of quality would be the first thing to tell me. And the seal of quality is a spot color. So, I feel good about that label. Yeah. No mysterious blobs. You can get her a job at WADA. Oh my god. You know what? That would be cool to have a cool job like that. That would be cool. The Jungle Book is real. Okay, chat. When the ads are over, we'll do Super Mario RPG. Still costs more to make higher quality fakes. Oh my gosh. This is a repro for sure. I would lose my mind if this is a repro. A seal game is a dead game. I agree. I would frickin' lose my mind. Hi, Singularity. Welcome. Mario winked at me. It's a repro. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I would cry. All right. Ads should be over.
And now back to our show.
K through A means kids through adults. That means kids through adults. Let's take a look. This is... Nah, that's good. We're good. I mean, the label is messed up, but it's good. Yeah, it's a US rating. Yeah, back when the ESRB was new. Yeah, I'm looking for when I look at the quality, the seal of quality, I'm looking for halftone dots. Halftone dots would tell me this is fake. It's too hard to make a fake. Okay. No, I haven't seen the GOG post Singularity. No. Feel as technology ages, originals have less value to me because the price of them are priced at a point no one can afford. You've tried, Gorn? Got a bunch of copies of the golf game with SA1 chips to practice on. Not the boards, just the chips? I have no idea, Raffle. Some games vanished not because they broke the law, because someone decided they shouldn't exist. Oh, interesting. I don't know if I have any games like that, but yeah, I'll make sure to check. Ooh. Chat, I'm gonna have to wash my hands after this. Okay. Real or repro? Oh, Singularity, I'm sorry. Links don't work in the chat. I'm so sorry about that. Real. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Singularity. Links don't work in the chat. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I can see the link. I saved it so I can take a look at it later. Thank you, Singularity. I saved the link so I could take a look at it later. Wow. That's a super FX board. It's beyond the FX chip. Pretty. Looks very legit. Yeah, this is very, very real. Very real. Should give it away to chat. Wow. Hi, Minok. Let's see the date on the battery. The date on the battery is 1996 to 2001. I can't tell when this was made. Does anybody know when this was made? For thought what it would be like to run your own video game store? Yes, Desmaku, I have. CPU that's faster than the SNES CPU? 1996-01 would be January 1996. Oh, cool. 01 is the day date. Oh, gotcha. There you go. Cool, huh? Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, Wes, absolutely, yeah. I won't be able to go through every game tonight, so... yeah, we definitely will do this again. Yeah. Neat. Neat. Beautiful. Also liked hearing... You did? That's all stuff that I learned from school. Wes. I have a degree in graphic design. And I did print production for many years. As a career. I tried to upgrade the RAM chip under the battery, but it made the game slower, but I don't know why. Ash turned a disadvantage into an advantage. Absolutely 100%, Sky. Show us Peachy through the loop? Okay, you got it. I will. You do, Quark? Oh my gosh. You're cool. I'd love to talk more about graphic design on stream. Okay, you want to see Peachy through the loop? You got it. Oh yeah, Peachy's got it. There's Peachy. Look at those dots, the halftone dots. Look at that eyeball. Isn't this cool? Do you like my loop? This is called a printer's loop. This is how you check the quality of prints. So you can really see the print up close. You can see the paper, otherwise known as the substrate. And you can see the the type of printing. There's all kinds of types of printing. Thermography, lithography, the 4-color process, offset printing. Could talk about printing all day. Heat the Ash teaches type. That would be sick. How Nintendo switched to cheaper labels in 95. It's a very nice loop. I have 2 of them for different magnifications. This is a 20-time magnification. Yeah, I'd love to talk more about that stuff. Mortal Kombat has a one-of-a-kind card if you happen to have that. I don't have that game. There's Mario. Yeah. I definitely want to do some like Photoshop streams and do like photo retouching and stuff. Okay, Super Mario RPG is good. $2,600. Hello, how are you? What are you looking for in the labels? We were looking at the print quality. We were looking at the print quality. So we were looking at the halftone dots. And here we were looking to see if the seal of quality is a spot color. Because if it is, then that's a real label. If it has halftone dots, that means it's a reproduction. Also, it's kind of nice to just look at the typeface here to make sure that the word mark is real. Yeah. How you doing, 2,600? I want to make a repro label with a dot matrix printer. Oh my gosh. And the trapping. Yep, we're looking at the trapping. She's training for WADA. I used to use a loop, but I've long since switched to electronic magnification. Card shop owner. Yo, that's cool, Viami. I didn't even know that existed. Already looks pretty good. This has a really clean label. It's awesome. Okay, let's open up Earthworm Jim. Do. Yo, I'm so glad, Samuelson, that you're having a good time. That really means a lot to me. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. This has never been opened. Earthworm Repro. Oh god. Do you think so? Do you think it's a Earthworm Repro? Repro for sure. Love the old technology. This has been really cool. Okay, let's see what this looks like. You go repro. There's an earthworm in it playing the game. Let's see what we'll find out. Shiny. Wow, this is shiny. That is super shiny. It's cake. Hi, Nuclear Prez. Whoa. This is really shiny and clean and awesome. Had the better earthworm. Genesis had the better earthworm gym. Look at that. Look at that. The 40th week of 94. No Mad One chip. 1992 SHVC. Oh my god, Pete. Hi, welcome. The next game is cake for sure. Hi, Link. Yeah, thank you so much. How you feeling? There's no battery on this because this doesn't save. 2600. This doesn't save. Genesis version had a better music without a doubt. Really? You think so? All right, that is looking mighty nice. That is looking mighty nice right there. Yeah, the battery is for saving. So if a game doesn't save, it doesn't need a battery. Close this one up. PCB looks the same as the internet images. Hi, Matt. Yeah. That's good. We are happy. Yeah, batteries are for save data. Yeah. Earthworm Jim has an official repro. Ash, what do you think Genesis carts look like? I don't know. I should take a look. I do have a few Genesis carts. I do have a few Genesis carts. No, Chrono Trigger was made in Mexico. Jungle Book was made in Mexico. Look. Made in Mexico. A pink repro. I am 8-bit made a pink repro. Oh, but it's licensed. Yeah. Now that makes sense. All right. Kirby Superstar. Let's take a look. That seal is looking pretty good. Look at that Kirby face. Hi. It's looking good to me. Repro and also cake. Could be fun to open. Yeah, I would definitely open up my Genesis games. Shadrock. It's a Kirby of approval. Got all the SA1 chips. The king. Let's open up Kirby. Does have the ESRB, that's true. If an owner has two of the same real game, what feature makes them different? Nothing. They own two of the same real game. I don't know if I understand your question fully, but I don't think anything would make them different. Yeah, this game was made in Mexico. Yeah. Good eye. Could be different revisions or different PCBs. No, I don't know. I don't think they serialize the games like that. Is it real or is it repro, chat? I'm thirsty. Is it real or is it repro? What do you think? Real so far. That's real. It's a real repro. Shadrock. Can't repro this one. Ooh, you are on the money there. Now this looks different. Oh, looking at the wrong game. Schrodinger's cart. You definitely save in Kirby. Where's the battery? We got flipping around. There's the battery. Yeah, the battery's usually on the other side. On the back. To advance. I followed the blog that dumped the cart in 1999. It was called an undumpable. There you go. And the date on this battery, 1996 to 2005. U2 SRAM, Mask ROM, 96, the 33rd week of 1996. Yeah, look at that. Y'all taught me so much today. Could do 3D print cartridges, yeah. Oh, that's what Singularity. You don't have to apologize for that. It's totally fine. So the reason why links don't work in the chat is because sometimes my channel's on the front page, and just as a way to protect ourselves from people who might maliciously post links in chat, the links automatically get purged, but you didn't do anything wrong. It's absolutely no problem at all. There are major technological differences between carts. Like this one looks a little bit more sophisticated. You can 3D print the shells. The 2 Kirby SNES games gave the ROM dumpsters the hardest time, and they took donations to put the time in to get it done. Wow. Well, there you go. There is Kirby Superstar. 8 games in 1. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I posted a link. Wow. There we go. There we go. I don't screw the screws in too tight. Additional math processing. Totally math. How do you donate money to a ROM dumper in 1999? I have no idea. Too many links, not enough plumbers. Okay. Kirby Superstar Real. Okay. Oh, we gotta do Baseball 2000 next. Come on, classic. We gotta do this next. This is a classic right here. Ain't nobody repro in this game. But we gotta see. This is never... I don't think it was ever opened. I know nothing about... Oh my god, Gorn. This game is awesome. So this game was one of the very first games to have first-person perspective multiplayer, like action, kind of like GoldenEye. Azor, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Baseball. Systems allowed for custom chips to be added to the game cartridge. Do you think this is real or a repro? Thank you. It was Doom before Doom. Yeah. So basically, you played as this face, and you were put in a maze, and you have to like shoot these other faces that are coming to shoot you. This game's awesome. It's tough, but I'm saying repro. Let's take a look. I see the quality's looking pretty good. Look at that. You can really see the dots there. Look at that. Bulletproof software. Totally Amiga. That is such an Amiga logo. You have this game on Game Boy? Did you ever see the documentary about when they tried to connect the 16 cartridges together for multiplayer? Because this game said that it could do 16-player multiplayer. There's a whole YouTube video about it. Yeah. Oh my god, it's so good. So good. Okay, this is looking pretty legit. Yeah. Never repro in a million. Exactly, Zoink. This is so beautifully shiny. It looks like it's made out of real gold. It's so shiny and pretty. Portland Retro? I always wanted to go to Portland. Is that where they did it? Looks like it wasn't played much. Frame it. The repro would sell for more than the OG. Some Game Boy and GBA games had gyroscopes. Exactly. Yeah, like Boktai, WarioWare Twisted, Yoshi's Topsy Turvy, Kirby Tilt and Tumble. Yeah, lots of stuff like that. 2600, yeah. Ash, it is real gold. It's a microscope. Really, Zoink? That's so freaking cool. Micro pieces of gold. Yeah. Yeah, that is really cool. All right, we'll close this one up. Baseball 2000. Real. We're good. See, we're learning so much today, aren't we? Gold is an excellent conductor. It's true. You removed the accelerometer from a WarioWare touched cart and put it inside a controller? Really, Gorn? So you do a lot of modifications and it doesn't corrode. That makes sense. You could play it on the GBA player in the GameCube. Yo, that is so sick. How they did fit massive games on a small board like Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy. Oh my gosh, me too, Barra. This is like literally one of the best things I think I've ever done. And I'm gonna make sure to upload the VOD to YouTube. Okay, chat, I'm gonna do one last game. And then I think we'll call it because my back is starting to hurt and it's 2:30 in the morning. So this is gonna be the last game. Oh, Dynastic, I'm gonna have to refund your points because I don't have anything to drink. I don't have anything to drink. I ran out of my water. No sleep till back is straight. I got sucked in. Supposed to shower 2 hours ago. And why? Oh my gosh. Oh no, Ash, not the back pain. Yeah. So this will be the last one. Mega Man X. Mega Man X. What do you think? Is that a good one to end on? Is that a good one to end on? Automod needs to get a grip. Hey, thank you so much for the person that followed. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Love Mega Man X. X marks the spot.
Welcome.
Was this another Corpo card? Thank you so much for the person that followed. That spot color's looking pretty good. Look at that. That's actually what Mega Man looks like in the DOS version of the game. That's what he looks like in the DOS version. If you know, you know. Where's what else is on here? Actually, it's Mega Man 10. Actually, it's Mega Man 10. I can say death. Yeah, I don't know why it modded. I don't know what it got auto modded for. X2 for the Super FX chip. Yeah, auto mod needs to loosen up. Does the back look like? No 10 exists. It's true. Okay, let's see what this one looks like, y'all. Let's see. Do you think it's real or do you think it's a repro? What do you think? He looks like he stepped on a Lego under a magnifying glass. You do. You know what I noticed? I just now noticed this. His foot breaks the frame. Look, did you all notice that? That his foot breaks the frame? I like that. You think it's real? Automod's like a broken freezer. It has no chill. Really real. I'm sorry, Mira. We'll have cat hair in them for extra exclusivity, Matt D. You ain't wrong. It's like he's jumping up at us. Mega X wall. Okay, chat. What do you think? had to do art that left the border in perspective drawing class. Yo, I love that. Real or repro? What do you think? Come on, Majesco. Hi, Universe Grand. Hello. Oh, well, that's weird. Weird. Alright. Shaped like Mega Man's arm. Okay. That's looking pretty real to me. That is looking pretty real. Hi, Moon Ronin. You got the same one. SNES RX01 P1. Yeah, it's real. Okay. Mega Man X. Real. There wasn't that many 12 MB cards, mbit cards. Taste it as a passcode feature. That's true. So this game wants to be a Nintendo Classic. Taste it. Monster 8 of 16. They put a lot of stuff for the first X cartridge over the DOS version. Hi, Blame. Let's see. Oh, we can probably use the loop for this stuff too. It's kind of hard to see. Soup. Nintendo. Nintendo. Ash, what do Switch cartridges look like? Oh my god. Okay. This one needs a cleaning. Look at the contacts. They're kind of... No battery in this one. Mm-mm. No battery.
Meow.
Mm-mm. All right. Ads are playing right now, y'all. Oof. My back. Oof. My back. Yeah, we're going to have to call it after this. Mega Man is a passcode game, yeah. How can you tell disc rot, Gorn? How can you tell disc rot? Yeah, you use passwords in this. How can you tell disc rot? I'm real curious about that. So tired, I was gonna sleep after I read it, but I was so invested. Oh, Azor! I'm glad you're enjoying this. I'm really glad. Discoloration's really such a cute paw. Oh my god, that's my girl's paw. Ion. How do I say your name? Oh yeah, Ion. Hello. Wait a minute. Hi. Hello. Wait, did I talk to you in on the GOG stream? Were you here from the GOG stream? Have the audio DS visual intelligence mode. Oh, that's cool. What is that? Universe. You look for cracks that are inside the data layer. Oh, we could do that. I have tons of GameCube games. Mostly preventable, even though most people say it's inevitable. Okay, Mega Man X is good. There's Barbarella. Look at Bobalicious Snicklethorpe. Alright, chat. That was mega fun. We have so many more games to do. But we got through a lot. This is probably going to take 3 streams to do. We got through a lot. I'm experiencing some disc rot personally. Oh my gosh, of course. Dynastic. My pleasure. 99 Super Nintendo games on the wall. 99 Super Nintendo games. So, we have the pleasure in the future. Oh, Namalki. I'm gonna have to refund your points because I don't have any water. I don't have any water. Oh my gosh, of course, Numpty. Here, this is what we have to look forward to. Here's what we have to look forward to in the future. Lufia. And Lufia 2. Lufia and Lufia 2. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Both repros, I would lose my mind, Sammy. I would absolutely lose my mind. Super Tennis. Super Tennis. Love Lufia, me too. The 7th Saga. I'm suspicious of that Lufia. Which one? Which? Lufia 1 or 2, Zoink? Lufia 1? All right, last one. I was nervous to open up Lufia. The label is scratched. The color too looks a bit off. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please don't tell me my games look sus, because I will start opening. I will not leave. You also hold on. Here's what else you got to look forward to. Turtles in Time. Ash got debated. Ms. Pac-Man. Turtles is not a repro. Operation Logic Bomb. We got a lot of good stuff to look forward to. Oh, here's a good one. Clay Fighter. Look at this. Look, this was from some video place. Best. Hold on, what does this say? Yeah, Miss Pac-Man is awesome. Best video. Somebody never returned this. Rental. It says West Coast Video. Anybody ever heard of West Coast Video? Anybody ever heard of West Coast Video? I live on East Coast. West Coast Repro. Mirror, you heard of West Coast Video? Hi, Super Jeff. Welcome. How's your broadcast today? Everyone go and give Super Jeff Good Gamer a follow. Plays lots of retro games. Is really awesome. Very knowledgeable. Oh my gosh, Zoink. We'll do more. Let's do more on Sunday. Same time, same place. Exhibit ran that place. Nah, Zoink. Debate Ash some more. Oh my god, please no. We got Spider-Man, X-Men Arcade's Revenge. What did you do on your broadcast, Super Jeff? How was your broadcast? What'd you play? Everyone go and give Super Jeff Good Gamer a follow. If you've never been here, my name is Ash. I play retro games and Nintendo games. Today we opened up a bunch of our Super Nintendo games to check if they were real or repro. I got one last thing to show you. Let's find out if this is a real or repro, okay? Let's find out if is this real or repro. Is this real or is this a repro cart? Where the screw holes. Oh, Bobby. Definitely a reaper. Check her belly. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Hey, Bobby. She's such a happy cat. Look, I put her here and she just stayed. She ain't even try to move. She did not even try. Look, she doesn't care. She's like, I'm just gonna stay here. She's like, I don't care. I'm just gonna stay here. This is my spot now. Bobby, you're pretty. In my Discord for Dungeon Master, someone posted the cat pics and it looked like goth. All right, Bobby. See you, baby. All right. Normal cat behavior. She is very sleepy. Here we go. Chat, this was like one of the best broadcasts I've ever done. I've got to say. This was one of the best I've ever done. Just gonna put that over there. We'll clean up later. Yeah, thank you for hanging out. We'll do more. Me too, Mira. Yeah, I had a good time. Zoink. I mean, having people like you here, Zoink and Mira, everybody, y'all are so knowledgeable and really, really just fun to talk to. But I've learned so much from all of you today. This has been really incredible. West Banana, thank you. Oh, I didn't even close up Secret of Mana. Let me close it back up. This has been one of the best. So having you all here to just talk me through things has been one of the most amazing parts of this. Thank you, Dynastic. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, of course. So here's the Discord if you want to jump in. Say hi. Check in on me when I'm not broadcasting. I will not be broadcasting next week from Wednesday to Tuesday. So from the 6th to the 12th, because I'll be in New York for Long Island Retro, where I will be hosting and creating videos for them and doing a panel and all kinds of fun stuff. Thank you, Geronimo. Thank you. Default in the same good responses. Yes. And learning so much about soldering. Thank you, Antares. Thank you. Panel day. My panel is on Friday. I think like around 3 or 4, something like that. I'll post it online. Thank you, Bad Arcane. Yeah, let's find a nice person to raid. Here's my socials. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Threads, Blue Sky. It's a really great place to stay up to date with me and my channel. Especially when I'm not online. Thank you, Barra. Good night. Yeah, thank you, Namoki. We'll be live again tomorrow for Amiga. Yeah. Do a Discord live stream. That would be sick. Do click. Thank you so much. You too. All right, let's find a nice person to raid. Bye, Nana. True. Yup. All right, let us raid someone awesome. Melanin Beard, yo. Thank you so much for popping in. Thank you so much. Okay. Actually, it's good too just to check all the games because we found Yoshi's Island had corrosion in it. So not just the fact of making sure that the games were all real, but making sure that they're okay on the inside as well. You know? Just got back in the house. Thanks for being here. Thank you. How many games you have? Yes. All of my games are logged into my Game Eye app, so I know exactly how many games I have. Yes. All right. Let's raid a really wonderful and incredible person. Yeah, I was concerned to see that Yoshi's Island had the battery was corroded on the inside. Okay, we're gonna go raid that gamer chick who is so funny and incredible and is playing through Super Mario Bros. On NES. That gamer chick is really, really, really cool. So please give her lots of support. Thank you to Wafo. Thank you so much. That gamer chick loves memes. Is just really, really super cool. So thank you so much, everyone. Let's go say hi to that gamer chick. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the conversation. Thank you for spending your evening with me. Thanks El Zilcho, Twafo, Dynastic, Antares, New York 31. Do people come from all over to Long Island Retro? It's a little bit... The vendors and the people participating in content definitely come from all over. But it is definitely like a local con, NY31. Bad Arcane, Melanin Beard, Radio to Rancid, Universe, West Banana, Mira, Namalki, Barraquartz, Geronimo, Super Jeff, everybody. Thank you so much. Oh my God, NY31. We're also doing an event on the Thursday night at Lindenhurst, at a bar in Lindenhurst. So me, R Knight, Toma Doc, and Labrilla are all gonna be there. Yeah, but it's one of my favorite shows and I love it. So I'll be there. But yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you, Mira, for the 25 bits. The raid is about to go over. Don't forget to tell your friends Ash said hi, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.